and welcome. I'm Jimmy James. You're watching Catch It Live First. Well, have a look around. Hopefully, it's the right teams with the right flags, with the right players, with the right time, and the right match. We managed to do it. So we won't talk about what's gone on earlier, just in case you've not watched it and you're recording it. The national anthems have just been sang and sang well. Michael Oliver in charge. Well, that's all I'll say about that. For an international match, he's probably a good referee. We will see. Hopefully he has a good game. We'll go through the teams quickly. Start with Portugal. We'll go Costa in goal, Mendes, Diaz, PP. We'll give him some respect, Pepe. And Cancelo. Midfield is Fernandes, Polina, Vitina. Leao, Ronaldo and Silva up front. France are going with Minan. Minan. I will not do it. We've done that already. In goal, Kunde, Upamecano, Saliba, Hernandez, Camavinga, Tukumene, Kante, Griezmann, Kolo, Muane, and Mbappe. I'm going to get ready to get the clock going. The clock's been reset. The countdown begins. 2, 1. And we're off. So we started the clock. It sounds like a fantastic atmosphere. Let's go. We've just got to set up the studio. Then we can get the chat up and running. We're not missing anything at the minute. Spain are trying to get something going down the left hand. Spain. Oh, stop it, Jimmy. Give your head a wobble. France, down the left-hand side. Chance to put the cross in, but they've not took that. It's Mbappe on the ball. Kunde with a cross eventually. Cleared by Portugal. Not very far, though. France are kicking from left to right as we watch. They're in the white kit. Portugal are playing in the red tops, green shorts, red socks. Looks fantastic. Whoever said red and green should never be seen except on a donkey, never seen the Portuguese football kit. Ball stays in place, right on the corner flag in the left-hand side for Portugal. Comes to Griezmann, edge of the box, plays a little ball in. Oh, and I don't know who that ball was played to, and it's cleared easily by Portugal. But France definitely on the front foot early on. Right, we've got Empire Maker in the chat. Hopefully dance classes went well for your daughter, mate. It says, hello, the Ninja Turtle Mbappe will score. Who won the last match? Right, I'm going to tell Empire Maker who won the last match. So if you don't want to hear any spoilers, close your ears in 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Spain won it, mate. Spain won it 2-1 with a header with about, well, almost no time left apart from added on time. Right, you're okay, everybody? You can come back. You can open your ears up now. good atmosphere in this stadium as well. It's been well supported, this tournament, as you would expect. It's easy to get to Germany, isn't it? Mbappe coming in from the left-hand side. Poor pass, though. Intercepted by Portugal. Keeper's going to have to hurry there. He does well. Diaz plays it out wide. France back off. Portugal have got a bit of time and space now. All the field being utilised. Liao, edge of the box, and then a poor pass by. I couldn't tell you who that was. Looked like Mendes. Yeah, he's a left back for a reason. Silva on the right hand side, edge of the box. Just plays it back nicely. Vitinha. All a bit scruffy at the minute. Empire Makers going for 2-1 to France. Silva puts a cross in, easily cleared by France. Not very far though, and it's a little bit pinball in the ball, but France have got a chance to break now down the right hand side. Good tackle comes in from Polina. And that'll go out for a throw-in. My personal thoughts on this. I'm going to go with... I am going to go with a high-scoring draw and extra time. Then it's anybody's game. I think this could be a 3-3. I'll lock it in the chat now, why it's 0-0. Five minutes gone. Still Portugal 0, France 0. And Pymek says, why is there a Gabon and an Uzbekistan flag? Wrong continent. I'm not falling for that one, mate. I made sure, don't you worry. Although I did just have a little look then to see. If they are the wrong flags, somebody's going to be getting sacked at Google. Just over 6 minutes gone. I've upgraded now from the nuts, by the way. I didn't touch them in the first game. I've got some spicy barbecue Pringles. Although I'm trying to be good. Frankie James, she's made lamb stew. I can smell it. I've been able to smell it all afternoon. Got some freshly baked bread as well. Oh. Bit of tomato sauce on the top. Delicious. So I don't want to fill myself up too much with unhealthy food. Portugal just playing it about at the back a minute. Crowd's making plenty of noise. MotoGP this weekend as well. That's coming from the Saxon Ring. Portugal down the left with Leal. Mendes puts a cross in, but it's a poor cross. Easily cleared by France. But it will be a throw-in to Portugal. Back to Pepe. He'll play it to Diaz. Back to Pepe. Vitinha's trying to quarterback things. He's right on the left wing at the minute. Well, he's playing in the left-back position. But Frankie James is back in the room. Yeah, that looks lovely. She's been to the coiffeurs.
Dog groomers.
Dog groomers, yeah. Indes into Ronaldo, playing it well down the left-hand side here. That'll be a free kick to Portugal. Bruno Fernandes was just... Saliba was trying to get too close to the back of him. And Bruno Fernandes hits the dirt. Michael Oliver says that's too much pressure, so it's a free kick. Fernandes and Silva over it. It's from the left-hand side, about 30 yards out, I would say 25 yards from the left-hand side. Good place to put a cross in this. Dangerous. It's an in-swinger. Rubbish. Awful free kick. Went about knee height and Koundé just blocks it. They do get a corner off it, luckily. The Portuguese. The police and security forces are out in force behind that goal. Some vociferous support, shall we say, from Portugal. It's going to be an in-swinger from Fernandes. They're saying that the ball's not in the quadrant. Fernandes says it is. Oh, get it took already. Right, in it comes. Awful corner. Knee height again at the... Not even at the front post, at the edge of the 6-yard box, and a free kick wasted and a corner wasted by Fernandes. Sorted out.
Fine.
No, this isn't a final. This is a quarter-final. You got that?
I didn't know.
Lamb stew.
Yeah.
I know it is, I can smell it. Nearly 11 minutes gone. Portugal 0, France 0. Mendes in down the left-hand side, edge of the box, puts. Ronaldo's in the middle. I don't know what Mendes did there. It was either a poor shot or an even worse cross. He did nothing. Lovely bit of skill though there by Portugal. Empire Maker says, in the crowd, I like looking for the random flags. It is comedy. Yeah, some of the comments on them, that's for sure. What time is the MotoGP? The MotoGP on Sunday will be, I'm guessing, 1 o'clock as per usual. So Moto 3 will be at 10. Moto 2 will be 11:15. We've also got the British Grand Prix at Silverstone. So we might, if there's time, with it being British, we might try and do that one. And there'll also be a sprint race of the MotoGP tomorrow. I'm not sure what time that'll start. It might be 2 p.m. And then obviously we've got the big one, which is England playing Switzerland. I've got to check what time that kicks off. If anybody knows, let us know in chat. France trying to get in down the left-hand side. That'll be a goal kick. And Mbappe wants a corner as he does his Phantom of the Opera impression. Michael Oliver said, that'll be a goal kick. Empire Maker says, I heard Modric has joined Spurs. Everyone's a comedian today. I heard he'd gone to Tranmere, player manager. Empire Maker says 5 o'clock, same time as Ireland v South Africa in the rugby. Yeah, we'll definitely be watching the England-Switzerland game on that. Although Ireland v South Africa in the rugby, I think that'll have to be recorded. Maybe I'll watch that one in bed later on. Just by Frankie James, a bottle of champers. She'll be falling asleep. She'll get 3/4 of the way down it. She says she hasn't got none. That's why I said I'll be buying Frankie James. Ah. France with a throw-in down the right-hand side. It's going to be fun in France tomorrow. Oh, Empire Maker says, I'm being serious. Anthony B, love watching the Springboks. Should be a good match. You've not got any Irish in your house, have you, Anthony B? Oh, what's going on there with Menan? Lets it go under his poor first touch. It dribbles for a corner to Portugal. Anthony B, if you've got any, it'd be like the cricket all over again with the South Africa playing England. If you've got any Irish in there. Empire Maker says, at least Anthony is with me watching the rugby. Oh, you've got to record the rugby and watch the football. Unless you're South African, then you've got an excuse. Anthony B, you don't need to send a note, so you're allowed to miss the football. Trying to get Mbappe in quickly down the left-hand side from the corner, which the keeper took easily. But he's outfoxed by the Portuguese, and they're in possession. Anthony B says, nope, no Irish in us. So it's a South Africa win all the way around then in the Anthony B household. Going back to what, just get this attack over, Empire Maker. Cross comes in. Silva in the box, plays a little ball through that can't get taken from Diaz. Bruno Fernandes, is he going to shoot? He does shoot, deflected, flies past the keeper's left-hand post, had him scrambling, that'll be another corner, I think. Who was that deflection off? Was it anyone? It looked like it. It was off the shoulder. Was it Umpaseka who that came off? I didn't quite see, but it's a corner, or it should be. It is. Empire Maker, I would rather watch the rugby. More entertaining. Anthony B, defo Empire. I don't disagree. But when it's such a vital game, a quarter-final of the Euros, corner comes in, cleared by France. That'll be a free kick. Couldn't tell you what the infringement was, but there's that many bodies in the box there. We're just watching a replay. Oh, there's a little push by Ronaldo. Empire Maker, I'm being serious. That was referring to Modric joining Spurs. Well, what? I thought he'd retired, and what capacity has he joined Spurs in? Is he coaching there, or has he got? He's not gone as a player, surely. I thought he'd hung his boots up now. France in possession. Yeah, it's going to be fun in France tomorrow because they're voting, aren't they? And they don't want Marine Le Pen getting in. But I get a feeling there's been a bit of tactical voting going on, and if the supporters are not happy, they're going to burn France down. You'll see Paris lit up from Britain. Portugal trying to break now on France. Ronaldo tearing into the box. Leao tries putting a cross in. It's cleared by France. Throwing on the far side. Level with the 18-yard box. Silva throws it in quickly. Portugal in possession. Back to the halfway line. PP on the ball. Anthony B says, hopefully I can watch them both. Empire Make says, a channel called Tottenham Hotspur Daily News announced it in a 57-second video. Can't have gone as a player, surely. Surely. And he'd be a free agent now, wouldn't he? So it's not going to cost him anything, but he'd struggle to do the last 15-20 minutes of a game. I could see him going there as a coach. But maybe they see a use for him, and they're going to have him bringing on the younger players as well. Fernandez with another corner, much better this time. Cleared into it, cleared from the danger zone, edge of the 6-yard box, and he puts a good corner in, and there's no Portuguese attacking the ball. France breaking now, but a poor ball by Griezmann. But France in possession, edge of the box. Shot comes in, rifled at the keeper. He just gets something on it and it goes back out into play, but the shot went like a bullet, and the pace on the shot actually cleared it for the keeper once he got his hands to it. Anthony B, maybe coaching staff. Empire Make says it was a clickbait video. What so? I mean, when we've seen him, he'd be good to have as a coach, that's for sure. But who put that? Who put that cross in for that shot in for France? Pepe on the ball. Waller James is in the house, as you probably just heard. You catch it live first, yeah.
It's graphic.
You liking them? You liking them graphics, are you? Only took me 12 hours to work out. France on the attack. They're now discussing her. Blimey. The football's on, don't you know? More important. Cross comes in from Mbappe. Meynan. Sorry, Costa. Punches it clear. France in possession. They give up territory, but they've kept the ball back in their own half. Now they're on halfway. 21 minutes gone. Anthony B, big save from Portugal. Certainly was, mate. It was a good shot, wasn't it? There was some power in that. This game's like slow, quick, slow. Conde plays it inside to Camavinga. Camavinga, little pass to Griezmann. He looks now edge of the box to Mbappe. Plays it out wide to Kunde. Back inside to Camavinga. Puts a shot to the across to the far post, but that's awful. Out for a goal kick. Costa. He'll be relieved. He'll be taking a breath as well. Just watching a replay of Mbappe. Got his cross in. Yeah, it was Hernandez with that shot. He absolutely creamed it, and as it hit the keeper's gloves, it bounced back to the edge of the area in no time at all. That's how much power he had on it. Empire Maker says the Portugal kit makes me think of Morocco. Yeah. Good colours, red, green. Anthony B. Who would you like to win? Who would you like to win this? Personally, Portuguese. I don't know who's going to win. I think there's a bit of a head injury here for Ronaldo. He's rubbing his head, shouting, "Sue!" Oh no. It was Hernandez putting the tackle in. I don't. What's he on the floor for there? Hernandez. Oh, they clashed heads. That's why. Not that hard though, mate. Come on, get a grip. You're a goat. Anthony B, who would you like to win? Yeah, going back to that, I'd like Portugal to win. I think this is going to be a high-scoring draw in 90 minutes, or I'm going to go 3-3, and then in extra time, it's anybody's. France have got a knack of squeaking through. I wish that dog would shut up. He's got a new set of tennis balls to play with. Worst decision ever. He leaves them around like little mines for you to stand on. Back to the chat. Empire Maker, there is also a Mexico and Uruguay flag. I bet there is. There's also an Algerian flag. Anthony B. And a USA flag. Depending which way the result goes, that'll be being set on fire. Empire Maker. It's called soccer. Frost comes in from the right-hand side, cleared by Portugal. We're on flag watch now. Oh, it's got to have been a wind-up as well. Where did I see one today with Harvey Price? With his famous saying, "Hello, you know what?" I'm sure that was at the football. Whether it had been superimposed or whether someone had actually taken it in, I don't know, but it did make me chuckle. France are offside there. It's called soccer. Let's play flag bingo. I see the young lady who did the Quick 2 video. Someone's put that to music. Absolutely fantastic how they've done it. Then I've seen her being interviewed now, and she said, "No, I wasn't a school teacher. I'm too young." I think she was only 21. "No, I didn't work in a bar. That was just a load of rubbish." And her actual job was, she worked in a spring factory. I don't know. But at half time, I'll show you the video. If you've not seen it already, it's good how they've done it. Cross comes in from Portugal. Leao gets to the byline. That's put behind for a corner. Empire make it. Now there is a Canada flag. Anthony B, a Canadian flag. Anthony B says, that clip is insane. Are you talking about the one with where they put it to music? Or are you just talking about her where she's going, spit on that thing? They've taken it short, the corner. Out to Bernardo Silva. Back to Fernandez. First time cross into a dangerous area. Cleared by France. Now they'll look to break on Portugal. Coming down the right hand side. Trying to get Mbappe using his pace. He's burned Mendes. He's at the byline. Stops. Pulls it back to the edge of the box. Griezmann puts a shot in. That's blocked. Camavinga picks up the ball. Fernandez tries to put in the cross in. That gets blocked. Shot comes in. Awful. High, wide and handsome. It'll be a goal kick to Portugal. Anthony, yeah. The dubstep remix. Yeah, Empire Maker says another Algeria flag next to a Palestinian flag. There is loads of flags. Free Palestine. Oh, some of the flags. Some of the comments on them as well. Fantastic. It makes me laugh when you get all these peace marches, then they start knocking the shit out of each other. It's like, it's supposed to be a peace march. Almost 30 minutes gone. Portugal in possession. Pepe on the ball, just inside his own half. Bruno Fernandes comes deep, trying to quarterback things, but he's closed down. Plays it out to Mendes on the left-hand side. Leao makes a run. He's in possession, trying to get to the byline, puts a cross in. Ooh. Keeper has to drop on it at his near post. But no danger to his goal, really, as long as he didn't make a Horlicks of it. France in possession. Empire Maker said, bingo, my 9 was Algeria, England, Canada, USA, Palestine, France, Portugal, Turkey, Uzbekistan. Anthony B says, this game needs something to happen. Goal, a yellow card, anything. You're not wrong, mate. If my prediction of a 3-3 is going to come in, it's going to be a hell of a second half if this first half doesn't up the ante. Chance here for France, edge of the box. Pepe does well there, uses experience. Vitinha's trying to bring it out now, but he can only go left. He's under pressure here. He'll do well if he can get a free kick, or he can just put it out for a throw-in. He did well though there, the young man. France with a throw-in down the right-hand side. Empire Maker says, you know this game is boring when we are talking about flags. That'll be a free kick just on the halfway line. For Portugal, they take it quickly. Play it to Pepe. He puts it to Vitinha again. Griezmann stops him trying to make anything meaningful from it, apart from a little pass to a colleague. Portugal trying to work the way downfield though, but France's defence is pretty well set up there. Empire Maker says, Tajikistan, this is getting random. Do you know what? Did something happen early on in this game? Because we are trying to get in down the left-hand side. Ronaldo puts Menan under pressure. Well, it's just a bit of head tennis at the minute. Yeah, at the start of this game, well, about 15 minutes ago, all of the security staff appeared all around the pitch. I'm wondering if they've had intel of a potential pitch invader or something. They seem to come from nowhere. They weren't there at the start. France have got the chance to break here now. It's all very slow though. Koundé is trying to get something going down the right. Plays it back inside to Griezmann. Back out to Koundé. He's got a chance to put a cross in, which he does. Joe Cancelo clears that though, and it'll come to Mbappe on the left-hand side. Comes to the edge of the box, Griezmann. Back to Mbappe. Comes out wide right now to Koundé. Kante. Back to Camavinga out right now. Is he going to get to the byline? No. Puts a little ball into Griezmann. But he couldn't get a shot away there. The defender was on him, and that'll be a corner. Empire Maker. All the stand countries are out. Afghanistan flag from pre-2021. Excuse me. There's a big target behind the goal. I've just seen that. Griezmann takes this one short, gets the ball back, puts a little dink to the back post. No one can get a meaningful touch on it though, but Mbappe keeps it in play. Camavinga. Put under pressure by Ronaldo quickly, keeps possession though. Tukameni, little pass, Camavinga, edge of the area. Plenty of Portuguese defenders there though, just making it really difficult for France, and in the end they give the ball away looking for Griezmann, but Mendes in possession, and that'll be a Portuguese throw. Empire Maker says, Sao Tom and Principe, why are they island nations? Anthony B says, so random. Not as random as recognising all them flags. Ball over the top for Ronaldo. Seen off there though by William Saliba. Empire Maker, this game is boring. It's a little bit of an hard watch at the minute. I think the only thing that's its saving grace is there's so much on it with it being a knockout game in a quarter-final. Camavinga plays it out wide to Koundé. Doesn't put the cross in though. Griezmann. Koundé, now the cross does come in. Cut out by Pepe. He tries launching it clear. It's Griezmann on the back of the head though, so it doesn't go very far. And it ends up back at Pepe, back at Pepe's feet. But 6 yard out. Fernandes tries launching one low downfield and it's cut out. That'll be a throw in to Portugal down the left hand side. 36 minutes gone almost. And it's about time. It's about time for a Pringle. Anthony B said, that's true. Empire Maker says, I'm a flag nerd, so it makes sense. Nothing wrong with having knowledge, mate. It doesn't make you a nerd, it just makes us jealous. Vitinha plays it out wide right. João Cancelo doesn't know what to do. Plays another little ball to Vitinha. Plays a through ball there to Bernardo Silva. Keeps it in. Dispossessed though by Saliba in the box. Cleared by France. Portugal take possession. Cross comes in. Portugal. Nobody there though in that corridor of uncertainty. But Leao wasn't close enough to get into that. Dancing possession. Camavinga. Nice forward ball there to Conte. He can run forward now. Plays it out left to Hernandez. Mbappe. Feigns the cross. Then pulls it back. Then plays... I don't know what he played there. towards the goal line. I think he expected Griezmann to run in a different direction. Either way, it was a misunderstanding. And that'll go out for a goal kick to Portugal. Just about sums up this first half, really. What was the big flag behind the goal then that I saw with an eagle's head? Just an eagle's head? Anthony B, what flavour, what Pringle flavour is, that's the question. It is barbecue, quite spicy these actually, good. Texas barbecue sauce. Not bad at all. Stadium looks absolutely rammed. Vitinha can't do anything, nothing, no one showing forward, so he goes back to Diaz. Now it goes out wide right. A new Empire Maker would know the answer. Bernardo Silva down the right hand side in the box, puts a cross in, but it's too high. Kunde can bring it out down the right hand side. He turns on, plays an inside pass to Camavinga. So the flag, the eagle's head on it, is it's a state flag in France. Anthony B, nothing beats salt and vinegar and prawn cocktail. I like the prawn cocktail, and I like them, the sour cream as well. I like them on a piece of bread. A crisp sandwich. Beautiful. Portugal had the opportunity to break down the left-hand side there, but there's no shape to the game at the minute. Cancelo tries putting Ronaldo in with a long pass, but cut out by France. However, Bruno Fernandes in possession now, down the left edge of the area. Vitinha breaks into the area, tries to pull it back to Fernandes, blocked. He'd have been better off having a shot. However, he gets it back, does Vitinha. He's taken down. That'll be a free kick. It was Melania who took him down, and this could be danger for France. It's about 20-25 yards out. Just to the left-hand side. Ronaldo territory. Silva territory. There's only one man going to hit this, isn't there? Ronaldo steps back, prepares to take the kick like he's going to put one through the post at Twickenham. You've got Fernandes there and Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva's moved away. He's currently stood in an offside position, or he's just walked onside now. Is it going to be Fernandes? It is. He puts it over the bar to the keeper's right hand side. Never was going to trouble the keeper, that. I think Ronaldo will be saying, yep, you've had your chance, mate. I'll be on the next one. We didn't see what happened there because we were watching the replay, but Minan just had to hurry a clearance there. However, no danger, and it's a throw-in on the left for... It's a throw-in on the left for Portugal. A collision there between Bruno Fernandes and Tchouaméni. It was just... Oliver saw it, it was accidental, so it's... nothing more than a, are you alright, mate? Yeah. Right, let's get on with the game. Which they duly do. France Playing it out from the back across the... Ooh, tries... I don't know who that was, launched it, trying to get into the channel, but it just goes out for a throw-in. Awful ball. Portugal in possession. Empire Maker, why can't I see Anthony B's comments? Anthony B says, I'm here. I can see him, mate. I don't know why you can't. This is where Ronaldo thrives, says Empire Maker. Well, he's going to need better service than he's had up to now, because it's been awful. Camavinga left one on Leal there. Oliver says, nah, nothing wrong with that, mate. Get up. Empire Maker says, no, I can see them. Good show, mate. Good show. Wide ball out to Leal. Inside to Vitinha. Leal again. Ronaldo's in the middle just waiting for the ball to come in, and Portugal cannot get that meaningful cross in. I mean, Vitinha there, he tries to play a little ball through to Bruno Fernandes, but it's awful. He jumps up and down like Rumpelstiltskin. With frustration, does Vitinha. His own ineptness there. He's better than that, and he knows it. Almost the end of 45 minutes. And bang on half time. No added time. That'll do. I think Michael Oliver was realises that that first half was a little bit dog turd, wasn't it, to be honest? So he doesn't give them any more time. The crowd are deserving better than this, what they're seeing at the minute. And we were spoilt a little bit by some of the football we saw earlier. There's a bit of a lack of quality in this game, that's for sure. Right, time to get ready for the second half early. And you have to get to do something. Hopefully. Right, second half. Everything's good to go. Just got to remember to turn on the clock. Half time, 0. Portugal, 0. France. Should have known as soon as Jimmy James predicted a 3-0. And a confession to make. I don't know if you saw it or if you didn't. But last night, I had it all set up. I think it was a 1:30. It was a 1:30 start. MLS game. FC Dallas playing Portland Timbers. Everything was good to go. Stream was good to go. And so I went to bed about 8:30. I got into bed and watched a bit of TV with Frankie James. Fell asleep. I'd set my alarm for 12:30 and 12:45 just in case I slept through my first one. And blimey, I slept through both of them. I woke up at 10 to 2. Came rushing in and thought, oh, this isn't going to happen. So I just had to take the stream down, and it's been bugging me all day, that. You let yourself down, Jimmy James. Not the first time, it won't be the last, but yeah, I wanted to watch that as well. Would have been a good stream to do. And tonight, there's a... What was the game I wanted to watch tonight? But it's gonna. I know I'm tired. I'm not even going to set that one up. I'm going to get a good sleep because I've got a busy weekend of sport coming up. It was in... Yeah, that was it. Venezuela, Canada. That'll be a good game, that. And then tomorrow night, there's another one on, Colombia and Panama. But yeah, I don't want to risk it again tonight. And then tomorrow, I'm just going to be bog-eyed. So, all right, I'll get a good kip. Hit Saturday running. Empire Maker says, second half can't... Anthony B says, second half can't be any worse. Mate, it can. I know what you mean, though. I'm hoping they're going to come out. Somebody's going to get an early goal. Ideally, if Portugal can get an early goal, then maybe sneak another one. Then France are going to have to come all out, bring it back to 2-2. 3-3, it's not looking right. It's not looking likely now, is it? Empire Maker says, Eric Ten Hag is trying to sign Joshua Zirkzee. Yeah, I saw that from Bologna. He played well last season. He did, mate. Funnily enough, I did. I forget what night it was. It might have been a Thursday night. And the weather was awful. And I did a watch-along for... it was Bologna. Who was it? Let's have a look. It was Bologna and... And I remember the game because... Where is it? Bologna. It was Bologna and Juventus. And it was coming towards the end of the season. And Juventus came out and didn't look like they were arsed at all. And at half-time, I think it was 3-0 to... It was 3-0 to... Was it 2-0? I forget. Either way, I think Bologna went 3-0 up. And it was absolute dog turd of a match. And then I think it was from 60 minutes onwards, Bologna scored, and there was something like 6 goals in the last however long. And in the end, Bologna were hanging on. Then they had a chance to win it, and absolutely fantastic. 60 minutes of dross, and 30 minutes of pure theatre and drama from a football match. It was a good one. But yeah, Zirkzee is a decent player. Whether he'll fit in at Old Trafford, I suppose so. I mean, let's be honest. Some of the tosh we've got there at the minute. Yeah, he played well last season. Empire Maker says, Chelsea trying to sign defender Aaron Asalimo from Boca Juniors. Mate, I don't know who that is. But obviously, if Chelsea are trying to sign him, I mean, the world's a small place now, isn't it? They've got scouts everywhere and everything's online. So it's not like the old days where you had to go and watch somebody or read reports on somebody. Now you can watch them. You can watch them online. Really? Empire Maker says Al Nasser trying to sign Ederson. What's gone on there? Is he out of favour or something? Or is he upset that he missed the last couple of games last season? Or is it just they want him and it's whether City will let him go? We'll start getting into silly season soon, won't we? Once these Euros are over. Because it's only how many weeks now until we get underway with the Premier League starting again. Chelsea also trying to sign Renato Vega. Just a warning, the BBC is showing the highlights from the earlier match, so if you recorded it and you're watching it later, turn your telly off for a minute. I'll tell you when you can put it back on. Talk about spoiler alerts. Renato Vega, where's he from? I'm on Standard Transfer News. I haven't got time to even have a look at that at the minute, mate. So busy with work, and this week's been ridiculous. What? Renato Vega. I better put them to one side. Else I'm going to spoil my tea. Do you ever watch any of the Do you? Oh, start that again, Jimmy. Blimey, O'Reilly. Do you ever watch any of the MLS games? The only problem is they're on late, aren't they? Empire Maker says Arsenal agreed to sign Ricardo Calafiore. I know they've also signed Raya, haven't they? The keeper. He was there on a season loan, and who there was something to do with that Raya signing for Arsenal. Was it 23 million or something like that they've signed him for? Empire Maker says, I don't have Apple TV. It's you don't need it, mate. If you go to, because all of the streaming sites that do a lot of the matches, because it's Apple who've got the rights to it, you know, and they literally make sure that all the streams get taken down, which just shows if they want to, they can do. Because if you go onto the streaming sites and you go onto CBS or whatever, they're just not on there. Or the poor quality, they keep getting taken down. And but if you go to Bet365, fund your account and place a bet within 24 hours, they've got streaming rights to the MLS games. Empire Maker says Al Hilal is named most likely club to sign Osimhen. Osimhen, don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. I was looking at Al Hilal last night, actually, for because there wasn't a lot on for putting a stream on. But then it was, it just, I can't remember why I did it. It wasn't last night, it was the night before. Oh, yeah, that's why I didn't do it, because there was an emergency with work. So, luckily, I didn't have anything penciled in for that or pending, because I wouldn't have been able to do it. Empire Maker says, I don't bet, so that don't work. It's only, but you've only got to put like, well, whatever the minimum bet is. I don't know if it's 10 pence or something like that. As long as you've got your account, as long as there's funds in your account. And the other thing is, they're on late as well, the matches, so when you've got to get up for work. But you're more than welcome to join in at Catch It Live First, mate. It's always good to have you in the chat, that's for sure. So if anything exciting happens, you can listen to the dulcet tones of Jimmy James. Although it's a late match, with my dullard voice, it'll probably send you off to sleep, mate. The player's coming out for the second half, it looks like it. Mbappe's not got his mask on. Has he forgot it? Oh, that first half, Ronaldo's not even had a chance, has he? He's not got on the ball. Stadium's looking resplendent, that's for sure. Oh, Victor Osimhen from Napoli. Mbappe's got his mask on now. Jimmy, get ready to add your... get ready to get your clock going. I almost forgot. I've got to get used to putting this on. And we're off for the start of the second half. We're underway. Hopefully that has started. It certainly has. Did see a comment there. 1 second, mate. I'll be right with you. Empire Maker says Chelsea have edge in trying to sign Nico Williams. Thing is, Chelsea, they've got the pedigree, haven't they? They've got... That's a free kick for Portugal down their left-hand side. Inside their own half. It's back with Pepe. Yeah, they've got the fact that they're in the capital, so they've got the location. Stretch my back. Start of this second half, it's a little bit like a five-a-side game again, as they always do. Make the pitch small. That'll be a free kick though. British pound strengthened today. Now we've got a Labour government. How long will that last? We will find out. Cross comes in from Silver there. Hernandez, cool as a cucumber, chests it back to the keeper. All very slow at the start of this second half. Hernandez out left for France. Back inside to Griezmann. He slips though. Vitinha pounces on it. He's trying to break down the middle on his own. Camavinga though gets back. He was either going to foul him, was Camavinga, or he was going to get the ball, but there's no way Vitinha was getting past the player, and he got the ball. He did well there. Mbappe is in possession now down the left. Hernandez back to Kante. It's all very scruffy though, and not really good possession. Joe Cancelo comes across there with a good sliding tackle. Got the ball. Whoa, what's he done there though? Played it right across defence, and it's given away to Griezmann. And Paulinho comes in and tidies it up, puts it out for a throw into France down the right hand side. Did excellent there, did the Portuguese player, and then did something crazy. Puts his team back under pressure. Hernandez again back on the left hand side. Silva's back this time. Mbappe, quick shot, edge of the box, straight at the keeper. Costa, and straight out. Ronaldo, they're trying to break here, Portugal. That's cut out though by France. Ronaldo's trying to inject a little bit of urgency in it here. He's getting frustrated up front, you can just tell. He's getting no service. It's all too slow. I don't know what Fernandes is doing there with Vitinha. They're playing little 5-yard passes to each other. They're in down here in the left door now. Was that a penalty? If it's not, it's a dive. Although he didn't appeal, he can steam in down the left-hand side there. That was that Mendes? Came steaming into the box. The French defender came across. Yeah, it was Mendes. And then he pulled out of the tackle. Upamecano, and he just threw himself to the ground. Didn't get booked because he got straight up and didn't appeal, but Michael Oliver certainly noticed that one. France trying to get something going, but they can't. And this time, Bruno Fernandes tries a long, hopeful ball, but it's too far for Leao. Ronaldo started going deeper now to get into the game. He's probably cooled. Long ball over the top there, trying to get Mbappe in. Cleared by Diaz and then finally by Pepe, but Griezmann's on the ball now. I see that comment from Empire Maker. I'll be with you in 1 second, mate. I just want to see if France can get something going here. Hernandez in, crosses in. Oh my word, it was just too hard. Colo at the back post, it was just a yard or so in front of him. He would have had an easy tap in. Not to be though. Empire Maker says, Nico Williams done that one. Chelsea is also interested in signing Murillo from Nottingham Forest. I saw that on the BBC earlier. Koundé puts a cross in. Nobody in the mixer there though. It's too far. Mbappe can't keep it in. It'll be a throw-in on the right-hand side for Portugal. Quality of crossing today has been not good. Not good at all. Do you know, Chelsea seem to get linked with everybody though. It makes me wonder if they do it to bump the prices up. Because they can't be linked with all these players, surely. Do you know, when you look at this Portuguese team, it's full of quality, isn't it? There's no reason why they shouldn't be able to take on France and beat them. Alright, Pepe's getting on in years, but he's still a good player. Diaz, good player. Bernardo Silva, good player. Vitinha, good player. Ronaldo, say no more. Obviously, age is against him, but he's still a good player. Just get the feeling, Leao, is he what Portugal need down the left? I suppose on his day, yeah. But too inconsistent. Bruno Fernandes, good player. Paulinho, decent player. It's going to be a corner from the left-hand side for Portugal. In-swinger from Fernandes. Chips this one to the back post. Bernardo Silva tried to get on the ball. Mbappe got in first. He's stayed down. I wonder if he got the ball in the face or something, but there's a chance now for France to break. Griezmann over the halfway line. He's getting brought down, that's for sure. That'll be a... Nope. There's a head injury, is he saying? He's dropped his card, Michael Oliver. Vitinha's... What's going on here? He's taken his mask off as Mbappe. I don't know if it must have only have been off the ball. Surely. Ah, Bernardo Silva headed the ball and it hit Mbappe, but it hit him on the side of his head, not his nose. So whether his nose protection has moved... Michael Oliver's card came out of his pocket, his yellow card. Picked up by Vitinha, returns it to him. I don't know how that's hurt Mbappe's nose. Whether it's because the protection he's wearing on his face moved when the ball hit him on the side of the head, and that's what's hurt his nose. He looks all right now. Yeah, it was on the side of his head, lucky for him, not straight on his bugle. Bit of a shirt pull there by Paulinho on Griezmann. So luckily for him, play had already been stopped, because that would have been a definite yellow card. The Phantom of the Opera. Mbappe puts his face guard back on. He's definitely had his nose straightened, hasn't he? Because when he first had it done, it was splattered a yard over his face. Vitinha plays it out wide. It's going to be Leao, puts a cross in, but it's... Oh, awful again, and Ronaldo just looks forlorn in the 6-yard box. It's like, just flies over his head. Poor crossing. When you've got Ronaldo in the middle, you need somebody who can cross a ball. And Leao, it doesn't look like he's got that skill. Which, considering the position he plays, he must have that skill. He's just not producing. Camavinga into Griezmann. Koundé. All very close. Offside there. Frustrating. Oh, for God's sake, get something going in this match. Get something happening. 3 young Portuguese ladies there. They're trying to keep the youth interested in the match because it's a little bit boring, so they'll put some eye candy on screen. Vitinha plays it to Fernandes. That's loose though, plays him into trouble. Back to Diaz. Pepe on the ball now. I hope this is not going to extra time. It's not, you don't mind it going to extra time if it's a good game and it's exciting, but this is a little bit... I was expecting an early-ish goal and a 3-3 draw, then extra time, and whatever happens then it's in the lap of the gods. At this rate, we'll not get 3 goal attempts each side in 90 minutes. Right, Leao drives into the box, down the left, Camavinga chasing him. Camavinga gets a good tackle in, puts it behind for a corner. Now let's hope Bruno Fernandes can put a decent corner in. They've got plenty of aerial ability, Portugal. There's plenty of height. You've got Ronaldo. You've got Diaz. You've got Paulinho. You've got Pepe. Get it put into the mix. Because some of these corners from Bruno Fernandes, quality is not good. That's awful. Oh, just ended up at Pepe's feet near the penalty spot. Wasted opportunity again from Portugal. You know, he's had enough corners to find his range. That's a cross that comes in towards Bruno Fernandes. Mainan out, and it's just catching practice. Given away though by France. Vitinha on the ball. He gets fouled by Tukamene. Spread out wide right here. Cancelo into Bruno Fernandes in the box. Acres of space, puts the shot in. Keeper down to his right smartly. The ball rebounds out. Now Cancelo puts it past the keeper's right hand post. 2 good chances there for Portugal. They're knocking on the door now. It's only taking 60 minutes. Cancelo played a lovely through ball to Bruno Fernandes, who got in behind the French defence. He hit it well. But the keeper Mainan got down sharply to his right. Makes the save, and as the ball came out, Joe Cancelo then put a shot in, tried to curl it into the top right hand corner as the keeper would be looking at it. Got too much on it. Still Portugal 0, France 0, 61.5 minutes gone almost. Empire Maker says, maybe it will be like Bologna and Juventus. Mate, we're at that time. Let's hope so. Because 60 minutes gone, it was the same in that game. It was absolutely cack. But it's in my library. If you're ever bored and you want to watch a game, don't watch the first half. Absolute dog shit. But from about 60 minutes in, awful conditions, and it was a good match. Although that shot there from Tchouaméni, blimey, did it go for a goal? It just went for a goal kick. I thought it was almost gone for a throw-in. He cut across it. But yeah, from about 60 minutes in, that was a good game. Oh, if this goes like that, we're in for a corker. And it could be 3-3. Jimmy's prediction could come true. Here we go down the left-hand side again. Chance. Oh, my word. Chance down the left. It was Leao got down the left-hand side. It'll be a corner at the end of all of that after Ronaldo with a cheeky little back heel. But Leao put a cross in. Vitinha just about 8 yards out. First time side foot. Puts it towards the goal. Hit the target, which is what you need to do. It hit the keeper in the chest. It bounced out. And then it was an awful attempt at a clearance by France. It rebounded back towards the goal. And Ronaldo tried a cheeky little back heel that got deflected and out for a corner. But that's more like it from Leao. Drove into the box. And a good pass to Vitinha. Cross comes in. Good cross. But it's cleared easily by Saliba. And it's back on the halfway line. Portugal in possession though. Empire Maker says, sadly the conditions are fine. It's 16 degrees with a 0 chance of rain. I look at the weather before every match. Well done, that man. There's not a roof on this stadium, is there? There would definitely be a 0 chance of rain then. Portugal just coming into this now and starting to pose a threat going forward. Vitinha starting to get on the ball a little bit more. Portugal have just got a little bit of a spring in the step. I think they feel like this is their moment perhaps. Mendes down the left hand side plays it out to Leao. Vitinha's back over there again. João Cancelo on the right hand side now. Silva, chalk on his boots. That ball's played into, I couldn't quite see who it was. Was it Polina? He went down. Not a penalty though. Now France are looking to break. Griezmann. In with a chance here now, France. Great play. Oh my word! Goes Kolomuani. Played a 1-2 into the box. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Not a good strike and a little touch there off. Oh man, that's inches wide of the keeper's right hand post. Diaz came sliding in and it sort of hit the underside of his leg and went agonisingly close to the post, just the wrong side of it if you're a French supporter. Lovely build-up play though there. Griezmann's coming off, I think. Empire Maker said it is a second-tier stadium, so I don't know. Cross comes in from France from the left-hand side from Hernandez, cleared by Portugal. Koundé's on the ball, stands still, surveys the field, not put under pressure. Camavinga out to Hernandez. Empire Maker says so close but so far. True. No cigar. Edge of the area, France in possession. Dembele stops dead. Can't get a shot away though. Mbappe turns in the box. Then Mendes gets a block, pops up in the air, the keeper stops it going for a corner, and Portugal are riding the luck now. So has the chance at the other end for Bruno Fernandes and then João Cancelo. Has that put a bit of a firework up France's arse because they've now come out fighting. They've now come out looking to get something moving up front, which was sadly lacking since the start of the second half, really. They'd been a bit lethargic, a little bit, somebody else is going to do it for me. And I think something lit the blue touch paper when Portugal came so close. It's not a foregone conclusion that you're going to go through if you're a French supporter, and I think the players are finally realising that. Ask not through the bell tolls, it tolls for thee. If you're an Mbappe, if you're a Camavinga, if you're a Tukumeni, if you're a Kolo Muani, did everything right there, did Kolo Muani. It was just great defending from Diaz, getting that little touch on it. And Pymaker says, now something is happening. It's only taken 65 minutes. They've got the weather, they've got the setting, they've got the fans, they've got the importance of the fixture. We just need the performance now from these players on both teams. Vitinha's starting to run things for Portugal here. I think he will be a key to a Portugal victory if they're going to get one. Bernardo Silva's gone over on the left-hand side now. He's supporting Leao. Leao gets to the byline, pulls it back. Camavinga makes the interception. Conte with it now, trying to bring it away. Turns back though, slows play down. And now it's spread left to Hernandez. He's got plenty of, he's got acres to run into. Camavinga goes on the outside of him, finds him. Now he makes another run to Hernandez, but Camavinga runs into the space he's made. Right hand side of the box. That's going to get Camavinga, falls to him. Oh my word, puts it across the keeper. Just past the keeper's right hand post again. Oh my word. Camavinga's got to do better there. 6 yard out, he pulled it. You could see the keeper's out smartly, but he pulls it and it sets off inside the post, but with the bend on the ball, it just bends past the keeper's right hand post. It's agonisingly wide. France are going to rue these. Are going to rue these misses if they carry on. I mean, it's set up now. It's set up for a Ronaldo winner. Bernardo Silva's been quiet in this match. Most things that have happened for Portugal have come down the left-hand side with Leao. Almost 26 minutes gone of this second half, 71 minutes that'd be. Camavinga in possession, all very slow though now, this build-up from France. Empire Maker says they also have the Uzbekistan flag in the crowd. They love going just to the side of the post. Luckily for Portugal they do. That was, it actually set off inside the post, didn't it? And it was just a bend that was on the ball that took it wide. Camavinga looked distraught, as you would when he went past the post. I think he actually had a look of sadness on his face. It's not that bad, mate. Still 20 minutes to go. You're still in this game, 0-0. Dembele gets to the byline, tries to put a cross in there, cut out by Pepe. That'll be a throw into France down the right-hand side. About level with the 6-yard box. Portugal's going to make a couple of substitutions here. Conte on the ball. Kunde. Back to Upamecano. Upamecano. Hernandez. Game's being played at a walking pace at the minute now. Empire Maker said, this is like watching England. Shot comes in there from Dembele, wide of the keeper's right hand post. How wide, we'll see now. It's hard to tell from that shot. Yeah, never going to trouble the keeper, that.
You should have.
Yeah. Yeah. In the cupboard. Over the butter. Saw it earlier on. Where the coffee is and that.
No, like food, sweet.
Chocolate.
No, like something
What?
sweet. Like, is it?
Well, hang on a minute. What?
I was just happy.
How much more sweet? If I eat sugar, if I eat chocolate, I put weight on, so it's got sugar in it.
You see, like glucose.
Ask Frankie James. She'll know.
Hey, predictions.
I went with 3-3 at 90 minutes. Henry Russell's just come in. Looking for some sugar. His missus needs it for her diabetes. And he's just asked me what the score is. He stood watching the match now, so it can't be too serious.
Yeah, I'll get it.
Yeah.
Hello.
Love you. Go and ask Frankie James. And after all that, I'm trying to look what Empire Maker said. This is like watching England, and then I can't see England v England. So good they named it twice. Empire Maker says, did he really ask for a prediction in the 75th minute? This is the youth of today, mate. You've got to lock them in early. I think Jimmy James's 3-3's gone down the Kazi. This is going to get more and more tense and tight. As this second half progresses now, because nobody's going to want to make a mistake. Portugal have robbed the luck, that's for sure. They've had a couple of good chances themselves though. So I think overall, it's been a pretty even game, and the scoreline, you know, the scoreline would prove that 0-0. Empire Maker, 6 goals in 15 minutes is possible. It certainly is, mate. It certainly is. Conte does what Conte does. Interception, and as Bernardo Silva comes steaming over, he launches it long. Vitinha's getting fouled in the middle of the field there. We'll go with a free kick. We've not had to do that much tonight. There's not been that...
You know, there's electrolyte capsules.
Yeah,
What are that?
yeah, loads of them. Where the coffee is. Why, they don't have sugar in them,
They increase your blood sugars.
do they? Alright. Empire Maker's giving you rocks in here. Said,
Let's hear it.
no, he's saying, did he really ask for a prediction 75 minutes into the game? You've got to lock them in early, mate.
Well, as someone who's got Empire in their name, you should know Rome was built in a day.
Oh, did you hear that, mate? Someone who had Empire in the name should know Rome wasn't built in a day. What's this got to do with making a score prediction? Corner to Portugal from the right hand side this time. It's going to be Bernardo Silva to swing it in with his left foot. What's the quality going to be like? That's a decent corner, but punched out by Menan easily. Nobody can keep possession. France have got a chance to break now with Mbappe. Oh my word, if that's what I think it was, that's a yellow card. And that was for Paulina on Mbappe. That means he'll miss the next game. And I don't know why. Hey, that's not a yellow card. Both feet were on the floor. He made the tackle with his knees. It wasn't dangerous. It's just a good full-blooded tackle. And because Mbappe goes down... Oh, my word, you got that one wrong, Oliver. And if France do go through now, he misses... Portugal go through now, he misses the next game. You should be able to have a look at yellow cards as well, in my opinion. If players are going to be getting suspended because of decisions like that, you need to be able to have the right to appeal it. It's crazy that he'd have been better off getting given a red card and then getting that rescinded by VAR in this match, then you can play in the next game. Makes no sense at all. Conte there, edge of the box, right hand side, puts a chip in, awful chip. Only the keeper there to collect that. Catching practice for Costa. Needs a bit more practice though, because he dropped it, but no French player within 6-7 yards of him. Ten minutes to go, plus added on time. Still can't believe that was given a yellow card. Pepe on the ball. Just edging towards the halfway line. Bernardo Silva's gone almost to left back, trying to get in the game here. Almost everything for Portugal's come down the left hand side with Leao and Mendes. In all of that excitement, Bruno Fernandes has gone off. Joe Cancelo's gone off. Vitinha on the left-hand side. Puts a cross in. That's blocked though by Conte. And it'll be a throw-in on the left for Portugal. All very static now, not a lot of movement. I don't know how many touches in this game Ronaldo's had, but it's not been many. He's certainly not had any good chances. He had the one little back heel that wasn't really a chance, it was just him being a little bit cheeky. Was never really going to go in. Bernardo Silva's got chalk on his boots but can't get the ball. His teammate from Manchester City, Diaz, switches sides. Ronaldo comes deep, he gets dispossessed though by Kante, and France look to break, however that's an awful pass. Bernardo Silva will keep that in. Mbappe fouls him. No, he doesn't. The referee says nothing wrong with that, Mr. Bernardo Silva. Mr. Mbappe, who I love, didn't foul you. Good bit of skill there by Mbappe though. Then Camavinga, he looks for a foul. Referee says no. Conceição comes in on Hernandez, leaves Hernandez in a heat. Oliver says no. That's not a penalty. That's not a free kick, but that will be, and that will be a dangerous free kick. Saliba gets the card. It's on the right. He put his arm in the face of whoever that was, and it was just outside the box. Well, it wasn't just outside the box. It was about 5 yards outside the box when it started. But it's right. It's on the right-hand edge of the 18-yard area. He's still gone down, holding his lip. Get up. I mean, come on. I mean, he's gone down like Mike Tyson's hit him. Saliba just put his arm across and in his face, but he didn't hit him. Now the physio's got his finger in his mouth. I mean, come on, get up. I'm not saying it doesn't hurt, but I mean, Jesus, do you really need the physio on? You're going to have to go off now for 30 seconds, so you can't get involved in this set-piece free kick. So, guess who's put the ball down to take this free kick now? You guessed it, number 7, Ronaldo. It's right on the edge of the penalty area on the right-hand side. It's probably about a yard out. It's got a 3-man wall, has Mainan. Ronaldo is going to take this. There's nobody else there. What's he do? Drills it straight into the wall. If it was anybody else, I'd have been saying, hopeless. But we know how good Ronaldo is. Vitinha with a shot, trying to dip one. That'll be a corner. Got deflected. I don't know if he was trying to dip one over to the far post where Ronaldo was running onto it, or if it was just a shot. It was not very good either way. It was deflected, and it'll be a corner to Portugal, and it'll be the City man, Silva, to take it. Thuram's come on. Oh, it won't be Silva, it's going to be Vitinha to take it. What's the delivery going to be like? Not very good. Not very good at all. It's the first man. And Costa's stood midway inside his own half with the ball, surveying the field. No one's putting pressure on him from France. 4 minutes left plus stoppage time. I'm not. So apologies. I haven't been looking at the chat. Empire Maker says, my response to before is that it is like predicting the Roman Empire will fall 1 year before it fell, when it was politically unstable. You tell him, mate. You tell him. Portugal trying to get something going now down the left. That's cut out by France, but he'll get another chance, will he, out. Takes on Condé. Condé gets a foot in. Now Mbappe tries breaking. Conte over the halfway line. Hernandez goes down the outside. Doesn't get the ball. But Conte with the shot from outside the box goes straight to the keeper. Straight to the keeper as a daisy cutter, and that is an easy save. And if we were at walking pace before, we're now at pretty much crawling pace. The crowd are trying to do their best to encourage Portugal, and they are actually making a break down the right hand side. Cross comes in, but there's nobody really there apart from Ronaldo, and it's about 10 yards away from him. Cut out by France easily. Vitinha and Conte having a scrap for the ball. You can guess who won that one, and it's France on the attack. Dembele with a little. That's been cleared by Portugal. Somebody was offside there. Either way, it's a Portuguese free kick. The fans are looking nervous. Sorry, it was a French free kick. Conte, edge of the box, puts another little dinking shot in. That one's even worse than the other one. And not very good at all from Conte. Not his forte, is it, shooting like that? He's more of a Didier Deschamps water carrier kind of player. Good one though. But two poor shots there. 1 minute left. Portugal in possession. Nothing happening. Everybody's just walking around with these little passes. No one's putting anybody under any pressure. It's on the halfway line. Oh, it's just crossed over the halfway line now. Oh, play it back into your own half there. And so it's out on the right hand side. Cross comes in. Cleared by Saliba, not very well. Straight to Bernardo Silva. Puts a shot in. Saliba atones for his error and blocks the shot. Dangerous moment there for France. Pepe there almost got done for pace. Got well back actually. Ooh! Makes a challenge in the box. Gets the ball and it goes out for a French corner. Thuram got to the byline and it was a foot race between the two. Pepe makes a last-ditch tackle in the 6-yard area on the line, and it goes out for a corner. He stands up like he's just hit the winning penalty. But little victories. It's going to be an out-swinging corner for France down the right-hand side. Clears everybody. Mbappe picks it up, tries to bend one in the keeper's top left corner. It goes over the bar and wide of the post. Ugh. Goal kick to Portugal. Palhinha is coming off, Neves is coming on. Empire Maker said, there's a proper Pepe tackle. It was, mate. Did you see him running though? Him and Thuram, the foot race. Neither of I shouldn't have. because he beat me in a foot race hands down, but neither of them looked like Usain Bolt, did they? It's good to see him still playing at his age, though, gotta say. Kept himself fit, that's kudos to him. And Ronaldo, keeping themselves fit, playing at the highest level. Gotta take your hat off to them guys. 3 minutes of added on time, we've had 2 already. Portugal trying to get something going down the right hand side here. Conceição with a great touch there. Bernardo Silva back to Conceição. Is he going to be able to get a cross in or a shot? Running central now, there's no room though. Portugal in possession, cross comes in, awful though. Cleared on the edge of the box. France will look to break now, just 30 odd seconds to go, 40 seconds to go. Dembele down the right hand side into the box. He's looking to shoot, can't find any room. Mbappe measures one to the keeper's left, but the keeper doesn't even have to dive. Doesn't even have to dive, it just plops into his hands. That'll be the end of the game. Empire Maker, imagine losing a foot race to a 41-year-old. Yeah. And that will be the end of 90 minutes. Well, my prediction of 3-3, yeah, ain't happening. And I've got the same problem that I had before now. Reset that clock. I'll be back in the chat in 1 second. I've just got to get this up and going. Right. So we now need first half of extra time. How's that going to fit in there? It's not. Sort it out, Jimmy. How's that looking? Are we going to get away with it? Yeah, that'll do. Now I've just got to remember. Oh, I hope this doesn't go to penalties, like I said. If it goes past 9, I'm not going to fit that in. So, here we go. End of 90 minutes, 0-0. Empire Maker says, I think they should scrap extra time and go straight to penalties. Yeah. If it's a good game, you don't mind the extra time, is it? If it's a bit dog shit, then yeah. I'm going to go with... Is it going to penalties? Let's get a poll on the go. Penalties. For me, this is going to penalties. I don't think either team are going to push it to the point where they're going to be putting shots in on goal and what have you. I know I did a Q&A, not a poll, but there's only really me and you in here, so there'd only be two answers on a poll. Is this going to penalties? For me, yeah, it is. The other thing I've got to do as well is make sure that I start this clock. Camavinga's coming off, apparently. Yep, he is. The farmer's coming on. Right. We're ready on the start-stop for the clock. There we go, we're off. First half of extra time. France kicking from left to right. Playing in their all-white kit. Portugal in the red, green with red short, with red socks. Empire Maker says it is going to penalties. Jimmy agrees. And Jimmy can't spell agrees. Or penalties, apparently. If you're just joining us now, where have you been? But feel free to let us know in the chat what you're thinking. We've had 90 minutes plus all the stoppage time. Some good chances for the ball to hit the back of the net, but it's not happened. I don't see what's going to change in this next 30 minutes when nobody's going to commit that many players forward now. It's got to be penalties nailed on, hasn't it? Portugal trying to put France under a bit of pressure at the back here. But lump long. Pepe at the back. His 41-year-old legs. He looks fresh as a daisy, doesn't he? He's been playing a full match in no extra time. Bernardo Silva down the right. Chance to put a cross in here now. Conceição. Ronaldo. 6 yards out. Snapshot. It was behind him and it sails over the bar. Not really a miss, to be honest. He did well to even get his foot on it. But Conceição with the shot after Bernardo Silva played a little ball to get him in. Conceição runs over to Ronaldo, grabs him by the cheeks there. Portugal on the attack again. Vitinha into Ronaldo, tries a little flick. Looked a little bit laboured, that flick, to be honest. France in possession. They'll be trying to get something going down the right-hand side now. Dembele. France's turn to have an attack. Looks like this is going to be a little bit like a basketball game. You attack, we'll attack. Mbappe, edge of the box on the left-hand side, puts a cross in. Doesn't get very far though, deflected. Finds its way back to Mbappe. Cross comes in, that'll be the keepers, yeah. Catching practice there. Enan puts that one out for a throw. Portugal go back with the throw to Pepe. Diaz in possession. The markets will be shutting in 1 minute's time. We can relax a little bit then. Someone is messaging me. Concentrate back on the game now, Jimmy. Come on. Bernardo Silva, right hand side. Conceição runs inside, edge of the box, puts a cross in. Cleared by France though. Dembele's trying to break down the right hand side now. Looks like he's got some pace to burn still, Dembele. Pepe can't make the tackle. Mbappe in the box, left hand side, makes some room to shoot. Pepe gets back and puts a block in. What has this man had for his half-time interval? Empire Maker says they're going to play defensively. I will probably fall asleep. Try not to, mate. Try not to. Good defending there from Pepe, I've got to say. Edge of the box, France. Oh, awful shot from Turan after a little layoff from Mbappe. It goes over the bar and wide. TP says, keep awake, Empire Maker. The only thing that's keeping me awake is the hunger. Got a big bowl of lamb stew coming. Looking forward to that. Empire Maker says, TP, you probably just woke up. Where have you been? I don't know where she's been, mate. She's been to the Quaters. Portugal trying to get something going, but laid back to the keeper, Mainan. They're going to try and run it out now with Dembele. Goes out for a Portuguese throw though. Almost at halfway on the left-hand side of the field. TP. I have been in the wings, EM. Empire Maker. Empire Maker says, what do you mean by that? You have been chatting serious footy and I am just listening in. Love it. Flags is not Flags is not serious football. Yeah, the first half was a bit dog-turd. So, well, not me, I was being serious, but Empire Maker and Anthony B were flag spotting in the crowd. Obviously, Jimmy James would never do that. Not because I don't know whose flag's who. Waiting in the wings, that comes from the theatre, doesn't it? Waiting to come on the stage from the wings at the side. Educational, this programme. Tells you what's going on the pitch at the minute, where we're talking about theatres, flags and... TP says flag spotting. Love it. Reminds me of Sheldon Cooper. There, Sheldon's here. Yes, it does, Jimmy. I take it you're referring to the waiting in the wings. TP says, love a good theatre performance. We've got to get back there soon. The last one we should have gone to. Somebody did decide to almost snap the foot off. Less said about that, the better. And it wasn't me. Portugal just playing the ball around here. Possession's the key at the minute. Vitinha, he's trying to drive forward now. Conceição. Semedo puts a cross in. Ronaldo in the middle. Oh my word. I thought that shot was going in. It was the angle on the TV. It was coming backwards towards the player and bouncing up. But danger there for France. Portugal knocking on the door. Portugal down the right hand side. Bernardo Silva is that? Yep. Out to Conceição. Trying to make some space to put a cross in. Ronaldo waits in the middle. Ruben Diaz plays it back to Pepe. Out wide now to Conceição. Can't control that though. Hernandez puts it out for a throw in. Just 2.5 minutes left of this first half of extra time. Empire Maker says, I do it through town. It's always Palestine, Germany, UK, Israel and USA. Flag spotting. Vitinha in possession. Little pass to Pepe. He's not going much further forward. He's in the French half. Portugal trying to pen France in here now, and that's alright until France break on you. Pepe and Thuram. That was a foot race. Pepe and Mbappe, that's going to be not something that Pepe wants to be entertaining because he'll just burn him. It's back with the keeper now. TP, flag spot. TP, whereabouts are you, Empire Maker? Empire Maker says Wales. TP, I'm UK. That's where Wales is, isn't it? Brilliant, says TP. My granddad and father are Welsh. Empire Maker, so we're both UK. Absolutely, says TP. Nothing going on the pitch at the minute. Although Mendy's trying to drive forward now. Conceição, edge of the box, right hand side. Tries to put it in the keeper's top right corner. Goes over the bar. Yep. So, yep, obviously. Says TP. Empire Maker, I was born in England but moved to Wales. I'm guessing on Merseyside then with your love of Tranmere Rovers. That's the end of the first half. And thankfully for us, there's no additional time added. TP says it's such a beautiful country. Right, I've got to work this out now. So I've got to change that to second half extra time. Empire Maker says, especially in northern Wales. Mate, it is. I like South Wales. I like Tenby, Saundersfoot, all around that area. Go racing my bike at Landor, little track South Wales, but also we like Anglesey Circuit. Yeah, Anglesey Circuit is fantastic. It's like the UK version of Phillip Island in Australia, but it is a good circuit. We were there for 3 days once and decided to come home early on the third day. But we didn't do the motorways, we came back, I don't know what the name of the road was, but it's the one where you go through, you end up going through Shrewsbury, is it? And where you go through the mountains and, oh, beautiful. Beautiful. TP says, to be fair, the whole of the UK is amazing. We are very fortunate to live here. North Wales is stunning. North Wales, when I was a kid, Rhyl used to be a big holiday destination. And now there's a lack of investment there, isn't there? Everything's struggling in the UK. I don't know if it gets as busy as it used to now, but it used to be the destination to go. Empire Maker says it's just a shame all of the tourists stick to London only. I don't see the appeal of London. Everything costs too much. Parking costs a fortune. Mbappe's come off now. He's got an ice pack on his bugle. Joe Felix is coming on. part of me thinks nobody deserves to get a winner and it deserves to go to penalties. But then also, it'd be nice if it could get somebody to win in normal, well, in extra time, shall we say. I'll be in chat in a second, guys. I've just got to make sure I start this. Here we go, we're off again. Right. Here we go, what have I missed? What have I missed? TP says, I agree. Empire Maker, tourists need to expand the vision and incorporate other places. London is okay, but too many people and too expensive. Empire Maker says, only the South thrives because of Margaret Thatcher. She did say she was washing her hands of Liverpool, didn't she? There are loads of nice walks in Northern England. Newcastle is stunning. Maggie has had her day. Love her or hate her, she made her mark. She certainly did. She certainly did with the miners. I remember the miners' strike, says TP. So do I. Picture of my granddad stood on the picket, freezing in winter, with around an oil drum where they had a fire. Empire Maker says that was comedy. Certainly was, with all the old bills waving their overtime pay slips at the miners. Anthony B says, welcome back Anthony B, by the way. The Lake District is amazing, just expensive. Everywhere's expensive now, isn't it? No matter where you go. Costa's on the ball, launches it long towards Ronaldo, gets it, luckily does Ronaldo there. Vitinha, back to Diaz, Ronaldo Silva, Portugal getting in down the right hand side now with Conceição driving towards the box. Can he find anybody at the back post? He can, but it goes into the side netting. Oh, is that the substitute who just come on? It was. It was. Good chance there for Portugal. But we move on because France are now down the other end. Dembele. Ball goes out. João Cancelo put João Felix in at the back post. My word, you've got to hit the target there, man. You've got to hit the target, and he put it into the side netting. Anthony B, yeah, we've done that one. TP, Anthony B, Lake District is beautiful. Supply and demand. Location, location, location. Empire Maker says Scotland is a cheap place to visit and the Shetland Isles are beautiful. TP says, I've always wanted to visit Scotland. Better be nice to Jimmy James, and haven't you? He might take you one day. You know what I mean. Anthony B, I went to the Lake District. Well, start again, Jimmy. I went to the Lake District last month, got to the hotel, and said to the missus, what drink do you want? I ordered one cocktail and one double Di Serono and Coke. It came to 29 quid. Blimey O'Reilly, 29 quid. The locks look incredible. I want to stay in a real castle. Don't fall into the tourist trap of Edinburgh. Visit other areas of Scotland. Yeah, I like it around Inverness and around that area. 29 quid, says TP. Not that I'm hinting, Jimmy. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you something now. On the weekend just gone, 1 second, Portugal trying to break with Ronaldo. He looked close to offside. He's getting into the area on the right-hand side. It's gone for a corner, or was he offside? We'll find out. They're showing us a replay. No, he was onside, actually. Played onside. Hernandez gets back. That'll be a corner. Should have been a corner. I don't know what's happened. But the ball's back with the Portuguese defence. We were just watching Ronaldo rubbing his nipples. Anthony B. Yeah, couldn't believe it. Empire Maker says there's a lovely national park in central Wales. Go there instead of the Lake District. Me and TP went to a festival last Saturday. And I kid you not, we watched some good bands on there. The Jam, Altered Images with Claire Grogan, she was brilliant. Jason Donovan was there. The Real Thing. But what was more shocking to me was 1 can of Carling, which is not the best, is it? It's a bit like pee-pee water. £6.50 for 1 can, or a little coffee, £3.50. They're just robbing people. Luckily, TP's got an ample bosom and managed to smuggle in some whiskey and vodka and in by the litre. Edge of the box, Dembele, awful shooting over the bar, and that's all he did at the end of the season for Real Madrid. No, not for Real Madrid, for PSG, sorry. Against Real Madrid. Cut inside and then put some awful shots in. Just like we've seen there. Definitely needs to do some shooting practice, does Dembele. TP says, that is an absolute rip-off, but I do hope that you guys had a great time. £29 though. Blimey. Sooner have a colonoscopy than pay that. Anthony B says, don't worry, the day after I found a bargain booze. I didn't buy from the hotel after that. Well done, that man. Empire Maker says, I would have stayed in a city nearby and visit the Lake District. That way, cheaper hotels. Personally, I don't mind spending the money. I just don't like feeling like I'm being ripped off. And it's like, well, it's a festival, it's not often you go, and it's like, but it's £6.50 for 1 can of Carling. And they won't let you take your own drinks in. We know why, because obviously they want the vendors to be able to bend everybody over. TP says, I smuggled vodka into the festival. We know you did. What did you have? A litre of vodka and a litre of whiskey? Didn't affect Jimmy James, he was driving, but I did have the 2 cans. £13 for 2 cans. Barcola in the box, through 1 tackle, through 2 tackles. Just to keep it to beat, and he puts it wide and over the bar. Did the hard work there. And then came off the outside of his foot, got a little bit giddy. The only thing that was in danger there was the camera behind the goal. Certainly not the netting. Anthony B, yep, tell me about it. It was £8.50 for a tiny can of Prosecco. If you go to Aldi, you can get a bottle of champagne for about 12 quid, and it's nice champagne as well. Empire Maker, I always sneak drinks into theatres. I always like taking a slice of bread if we go out for a meal, but TP has stopped me doing that now. It's like, well, how are you going to mop up the gravy? You can't lick your plate. Have some standards, Jimmy, come on. TP says, yes, but I didn't drink it all. It was for everyone else. Good for you, Empire Maker, says TP. The tickets were expensive enough. Oh, yes, to the champers. Conceição drives into the box down the right. Hernandez gets a foot in. That'll go for a corner. 5 minutes of added on time at the end, extra time, sorry, of the second period. Nobody's rushing to take this. Now, Empire Maker says, I go to the Empire Theatre in Liverpool by getting a train. It's not expensive. Ronaldo's in the middle trying to find some room. William Saliba's following him. A bit like my dog if I've got a ball in my pocket. Vitinha's going to launch one in. That's not bad. Ronaldo tries to put a volley in there but pulls the French defender down. He's now not happy. He's not been able to affect the game at all today. Ronaldo, he's had poor service. It's a free kick to France. TP, what do you like to watch? Plays or musical? We love both. I do like the theatre, I've got to say. Miss Saigon was good. Mary Poppins was excellent. Dembele down the right hand side, gets to the byline, tries to put a cross in, blocked. That'll be a corner down the right. We went watching the Titanic, and I thought it'd be like Jack and Rose. It was absolute shite. We waited till half time. Went to Tesco's, got some food and some beers in, came home and watched Grimsby with Sacha Baron Cohen. Much better. Corner comes in, outswinger. Ronaldo wins the header in the penalty area. He gets fouled. That's a free kick. Going to be a substitution now. Nunez is coming on. Vitinha's going off. He's played well, Vitinha. He's been probably one of, if not the best, Portuguese players in my view. Empire Maker likes musicals. It's amazing watching a performance live. I loved Shrek. Yeah, Shrek was good. Plenty of adult jokes in there that they got away with because the kids wouldn't understand them. But yeah, Titanic was awful. I remember standing at the urinals in the interval, and a bloke at the side of me said to this other bloke, what do you think? He said, oh yeah, really good. He said, what do you think? I said, absolute shit. I said, I'm going home. And the other bloke said, well, actually, it is, isn't it? I think we'll go. The best things we did. Good feed up at home. And like I said, watching Grimsby. Just 1 minute left now before we go to the dreaded penalties if you're a Portuguese or a French fan. Shame we've not had any goals in normal or extra time, but there's been a few chances. It just hasn't quite happened. Then it's in the lap of the gods at penalty shootout. France, edge of the box. Oh, let Portugal off there, they did. Now Ronaldo down the left-hand side. What can he do? Has to wait for support. Mendes, or Bernardo Silva, right-hand side in the box. Oh, he had space. The French pulled back. He then laid it off perfectly for Mendes, and he's put a side-footed shot in from the edge of the box that's gone straight to the keeper. Now France are trying to make something happen. Got to be last kick of the game, surely. In the box. He gets crowded out, stood on. Michael Oliver holds his arms out and says, that is all she wrote. We go to extra time. We go to penalties. Extra time couldn't produce a winner. I'll be back in that chat in just 1 second. I've now got to change. I've now got to change this to penalties. Penalties. Didn't waste my time at school. Oh, dear me. Although, where's it gone? Okay, so that should be... There we go. Level that up in a minute. Jimmy sorted out. Right. How's that? That looks alright, doesn't it? Oh, no, does it balls? It's off centre. It'll do me head in. My autism will kick in. What about that? No. Come on, Jimmy. I'll have to do. That's as good as I can do. Right, let's get back to chat. This is more interesting. Is this going to penalties? Well, the obvious answer now is yes, it is. We'll get rid of that. Let's go to the let's go over to the chat. Empire Maker. I went to see Awful Auntie with my daughter, and the puppets were annoying. I wish they were adult jokes. TP, if you get a chance to see Queens, please go and see it. The atmosphere was incredible. Jimmy didn't see that one, but I'm taking him next time. Can't wait. TP, also, I should be so lucky. That was great. Empire Maker, Description: join football fans to chat about the match. The reality is we talk about flags, tourist destinations and theatres. That's what the chat's here for, mate. The chat's more interesting most of the time anyway. That's how you meet new people and you make new acquaintances. And we know Anthony B likes the Lake District when we paid £29 odd for 2 drinks. TP, well, there are no rules, hee hee. That's the beauty of chat. Now I know not to see awful auntie. This is true, TP, right. Just getting a little bit quieter in the stadium. Both keepers are with the referee. Yeah, we're giving them instructions. How tense do you like it? Is it light enough, that, or do we need some more light on the job? Oh, we don't want to press that. That's not right. That's not right, Jimmy. Oh, let's just leave it. It's bright enough, isn't it? That'll do. More light. You want more light? Yeah, but if I pressed the wrong button. How's that? So it's going to be Dembele puts it to the keeper's left. That'll be 1-0. That'll be 1-0 to France. Funny you should say that, mate. We need dramatic music. I'm working on that. Or, I should say, Henry Russell's supposed to be working on that. We've got just the thing. It's going to be Ronaldo. Main hands. Ronaldo, where does he go? Little pause, a walk. Puts it to the keeper's right. Has that arrogant look on his face. Didn't bottle it. TP says, you were shining like the top of the Crystal Chrysler building, quoting Annie. That was fab too. Oops, spelt Chrysler wrong. There is the first interesting event. This is true. Need to make that, turn that light down a bit. Bafana. Into Costa. Oh, goes right down the middle. The keeper leaves his legs there, but it's in. That'll give the French a 2-1 lead. I did see a penalty shootout last night, and everyone will know the result now anyway, so it's not breaking and it's not spoiling anybody's fun. With Messi trying a little Palinka. Didn't get it right though, did he? Plopped it over the bar. Bernardo Silva, left-footed, puts it over the keeper to the keeper's left. The keeper went the right way, and he couldn't get a hand on that. There was too much power and too much height. You don't save those. be 2-2. Please don't go into double figures or else Jimmy's going to be up a gum tree without a paddle. It's going to be Kunde. He places the ball down. He's got both his arms in the air. Kunde. Costa, wow, what a penalty that was. Costa went the right way, but that went into the top corner as well. I thought, I'm saved that. (3-2) France lead. Nobody's missed. My battery is running out. TP says good night to all in chat. Good night, TP. Thanks for joining us. You're more than welcome as always. Joe Felix. He doesn't look confident to me. He's hit the post. Keeper went the right way. Empire Mix says good night, TP. There's a Frenchman there crying already. All right, mate. It's a game of football. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself down, young man. Yeah, he would have beat the keeper there. It was in the corner, but it was too far in the corner and it hit that post and came back out. Puts his head in his hands. Feels like he's let his team and his country down. And then the brutal reality of it is, he has at the minute. He's going to need someone else to bail him out now. Whether it's a mistake from a French player or some good keeping from Costa. Yeah, keeper goes the wrong way there. That'll be Empire Maker. Bye Portugal. Hello Messi fans. It's getting to that stage, isn't it now? Pretty much sudden death. Mendes is going to have to put this one in and then rely on either Costa doing Portugal a favour or a French player missing. Empire Maker says this is where nerves settle in. Mainan tries to make himself look big. Top right hand corner. Blimey O'Reilly, that's the best penalty of the night. However, it will count for naught. It will count for naught if France put this one in. Over to you, Costa. What can you do? It's going to be Hernandez. Can you bail your player out who missed? Can you give your fans another bite at the cherry? Just the one miss so far from Joe Felix. Costa waits. Puts it to the keeper's right. The keeper goes left. And that no need for the final Portuguese penalty. France are through. They beat Portugal on penalties 5-3. Empire Maker says, Costa saved Twitter from Messi fans. Ronaldo looks philosophical about the evening. Deschamps is celebrating, as are all the French fans. Not the best game. Not the best game. Ronaldo gets a little cuddle and a kiss from Delors. Portuguese fans have got their head in their hands. Yeah, not the best game, but, you know, it's exciting when there's a lot at stake, and there certainly was a lot at stake in that. So we've got to say congratulations to France, commiserations to Portugal. Empire Maker says you're going to have loads of YouTube shorts from this. Well, mate, it's getting time. They'll have to come from somewhere else because I can't. I won't have time to be doing them. France are celebrating, as you would expect. We've got a busy weekend coming up. So on that note, I'm going to thank everybody who's joined us in chat. If you've viewed us and you've not already given us a subscribe, please do so. Ping that notifications bell and give us a like. YouTube loves that when you get likes. We will be back tomorrow. It's probably going to be with MotoGP first, the sprint race, and then we've obviously got the big one, England, Switzerland. And then we'll take it from there. Empire Maker, thanks for your company. Anthony B, thanks for joining us. TP, as always, it's been a pleasure. I am Jimmy James. You've been watching Catch It Live First. Keep tuned in tomorrow and feel free to join us again. It's been my pleasure.